Hi, it's Kit Alowitz. Welcome to Disciplined Selling, follow-up, reinforcement, and an assignment for you today. I remind you that most of us in our lives need to be reminded more than we need to be instructed, and thus the value of today's video, reminding you of the concepts and the skills and the takeaways that were available to you at the Disciplined Selling program. Now can you put them into practice to make you and your colleagues even more effective and efficient at the selling process. The other thing to remember is most of us end up practicing far less than we know. So hopefully you've been able to stay committed to this practice process to get really good at the skills and concepts that the Disciplined Selling program offers you. So today's video is one of my favorite concepts of all time, and I've been using it for well over 2 decades. It's taken from the research of Walter Miskew. Here's the name of it: Don't Take the Marshmallow. And I love this concept for a whole bunch of reasons. As a brief reminder, the Don't Take the Marshmallow study was done back nearly 40 plus years ago, and researchers took kids into a room one by one and put a marshmallow, a big juicy marshmallow, right in front of them and said, hey, I'm going to leave the room, but if you don't eat the marshmallow while I'm gone, I'll bring back another marshmallow when I return. And then they left the room, watched the kids through a two-way mirror just to see what they would do. Some kids, as soon as the researchers left the room, the marshmallow was gone. Other kids were able to resist that marshmallow for a little bit, maybe even get up, walk around, poke the marshmallow, and then eat it. And then some kids were able to not eat the marshmallow. And there's all kinds of analysis that's been done, replications of this study, but they found generally that the kids who didn't eat the marshmallow ended up going on to have better grades, higher SAT scores, scoring higher on the emotional, social scales of that magnitude. And so here's the point as it relates to sales and increasing our win rates. We are incredibly tempted in the sales process when we get stimuli, whether that's from the customer or from the marketplace, to jump on eating that marshmallow, just like the kids in the study who couldn't wait, who couldn't resist, maybe step back and take an analysis of the value and the benefit of resisting the marshmallow to get a second marshmallow later. And I'm going to be so bold as to say that if you're willing to take this analogy and apply it to sales, if you're willing to hold off and not eat the marshmallow, however it shows up for you in the business process, in the sales process, the potential outcome is more marshmallows rather than just the one marshmallow. Now, this concept has many applications. It has the application such as no guessing. When we hear things, when people tell us things, when customers give us information, most of the time, often, we are guessing as to what they actually meant. So there's real value in using redirection, making sure we understand. When you say you like the color red, well, red can mean different things to different people, as an exaggerated example. And if I don't take a moment just to understand what you meant by red, I could make a mistake in the future. Talking about delivery times, about expectations, about cost, about who's making the decision. These are all touch points that we as salespeople can be super tempted to grab that marshmallow on the initial input of that stimuli and not really take it for what it's really actually meaning. So we need to ask. Also, oftentimes customers will talk about a solution right off the bat. How often do you and I get called in and the solution to the customer, they think they already know exactly what they want, how they want it, when they want it, and they think they have all the information. And that may be true, but we're violating the good sales code of conduct by not just stopping for a moment, recognizing that that information isn't coming to us in the form of a marshmallow. And you're faced in that very moment. And I'm asking you to consider, don't take the marshmallow. So the assignment this week is simple. With your colleague, and then I'd like you to try with an actual customer. I'd like you to practice recognizing where you take the marshmallow. Because all of us take the marshmallow in different places and different times and different situations. I'd like you to recognize where you take the marshmallow and then stop doing it. I'm Kit Alowitz. I'm with Disciplined Selling, and we will see you next time.